Okay, it doesn't look like we've got anything else particularly useful around here. Bunch of coloring books
Kid
for
drawings.
kids.
Yeah. Koala bear. You probably need to rewind it first. When someone's listened to a cassette, it always needs to be rewound.
Yep. Looks like we can also eject it, though. I'm not entirely sure if we want to.
Wouldn't it be funny if there was someone insanely young who picked this up and they're like, what is this? Oh. There we go.
Well, I feel like I should say something. We haven't heard from Shavar. So, well, so we assume that Shavar, well, that the attack is inevitable. We just don't know when. So, Shavar and her family, and others she trusts, I guess, well, they'll arrive when they can, without giving, like covertly. So the plan will happen, in spite of our, we're locking down as much as possible here and moving everybody out. CW will stay here, and I'll go to Murray at the last possible moment. Most are gone. There's just a few left here now. The mayor got out early. I don't even know why I'm recording this. It's like somehow we'll live on or something. I guess this has meaning if someone listens, but who? A new one? A new arriver. Oh, God, the kiosk out front. I need to update that message.
So that's when she made that new recording warning people coming in.
Yeah.
So something must have happened with the mofang. Right? Some start to the conflict? Oh, you can take the cassette. Oh, you can play a different song on the backside, right? Oh, it is rewound. So, let's play.
We all lost everything. Everything but our stories.
Oh, the beginning.
And they shouldn't be forgotten. I was 3. It was April of 1983. Cecil, it was 1870 for you. Sam and Vera, you tell it like it was yesterday, but it's been 62 years since you saw that blast of light. And that's where all of our news stories began, that light. It streaked across the sky, mesmerizing, but unnerving. Some of you were alone. I wasn't. My dear grandma, God bless her, rejoiced as if it was some forebearer of good fortune. Vera, you said you recall smiling. None of us understood. But, well, we followed. Whether it was in the deep woods like Cecil or right outside town like Jane and Jenny, we were drawn to see more. Grandma lifted me from the carriage on the porch and walked into the yard so we could watch it unobstructed. Even in as if you said it was gloriously bright. But in the twilight, it was spellbinding. And we all felt some kind of trepidation, and yet attraction as we approached it, and it approached us. So close, so radiant, and that sound, deep and vibrant, organic. You all remember, there was no turning away. It advanced, almost like purposefully, spinning slowly until, well, it found us, each of us. We should tell these stories because it saved us, and there must be more.
It was in the middle of the afternoon.
I was watching the sunrise.
It was about 2:30 in the morning. December 26, 1948.
May 7th, 2009. September 3rd, 1995.
I was down by the river.
I was hiking in the desert, in the park with my grandson.
I looked up and saw
A brilliant flash of light that
exploded in the sky.
the light it flew into the clouds and behind some trees and
it disappeared. I looked around and, to see.
see if there was anyone around. See if anyone else had seen what I had seen.
There was no one around.
They all saw it too. Bob definitely saw it. Well, it was just beautiful. There was something calming about it.
Yeah, I don't mind telling you, I was kind of freaking out. I tried to follow it, tried to get a better look at it.
Wanted to see it again.
I came to a place where it had disappeared.
Looked, but I found nothing. And it streaked through the sky again.
It seemed like it was looking for something.
Looking for someone. And then it found me. And it found me.
Found me.
It found me. Found me.
Found me.
And it found me.
That was it, I think.
Mm-hmm. Notice how the record button's conveniently taken out.
Yeah, well, I mean, what are we gonna do? Okay. Back a reward item.
It
Koala
is
butt.
koala.
Butt koala. Okay. Well, that was cryptic, but ultimately unhelpful. But it kind of elucidated some things, and it was nice to see that again. Okay, so they said Murray.
Right, so that's the mofang territory that's swapped. So we're here. We're on mofang. We're on Soria.
Are we?
Yes. That's the big tree. Go back. We're in Hunrath.
Yeah,
So we're on Soria,
that makes sense.
which is potentially, yeah, the mofang territory. That's why we have the mofang artifacts surrounding the outside.
Yeah.
So maybe Area 51 is what's in is what's on Earth?
Arizona.
Right. So
Huh.
wait, what was the year that it was? But that was 1903. I thought Area 51 was closed off much later.
You know, let's not worry about this too hard.
Or maybe it's the crater? Or something else? You went to the big crater in Arizona, right?
Actually, no.
You've never been? Okay. Barnacles, speak with us. I'm kidding.
I am actually hearing noises.
From them?
I guess?
I thought it was just the music.
I don't think there's anything else particularly useful here. Well, one way or another, we get an easy shortcut. So I'm gonna take it back.
Wait, this is the only way back? Well, we can leave.
Well, yeah, but we want to go back and go to the green place next.
Well, I was hoping that we would take the green place back
Which green place?
The one up by the tree.
Oh. You mean the one that I was going to at the beginning of today's session?
Right, you see, I just don't know if everything can be extricated properly. I mean, maybe if you want to go back there immediately so we can take option number 2, which was what, the other one?
I see, so you want to return all the pieces back to default.
Somewhat, but then the problem is there wouldn't be anything back here, would there? If you were able to successfully return everything.
Yeah, I think the way to replace everything is actually via the tower, that one. Like, I think the tower and that center point.
You haven't talked with CW in a while.
Yeah, I haven't either, so I figured, might as well swing by. See what he says, though my bet is it's nothing.
Or he's not going to be there anymore. Is he locked into that, or how does it work?
I don't get around easily. Greatly appreciate your help. But this'll be complicated. Especially for a new arrival like yourself. Alright. That tree, the really big strange one in the middle, well, shoot. It's a central piece that's connected to everything. The cell wall, the dome, them seeds, the root beneath it, all of it. It's one and the same, one connected essence. Sounds like a load of Buddhist malarkey. Farley would bust hearing me spout this. Yeah, I really don't get it. Regardless of what it sounds like, we need all of it to be, well, healthy. All of it. Shoot, I'll spell it out for you. You gotta get down below the tree to the heart, connect it all back up. Oh, yeah. There's a cable up next to my big battery out there. If you haven't already, can you plug it in for me? It's one less thing for me. It's not the best time to be explaining this stuff. Now, where's the Jesse?
Cable, big battery.
Something up there.
I guess so.
That cable seems to end.
Yeah, this is rope.
Oh yeah, that's rope. So he means something that's coming from the opposite side, right?
Probably. You know, we haven't gone back up here in a while. So I guess let's go check that out. Oh right, there was the lift thing.
Mm-hmm.
We really haven't been back here in a long time.
Oh. Do you have to press either of those side buttons?
No.
No, those aren't buttons. You can't get up.
This lift doesn't go back up anymore.
I mean, there's that.
This is all rope.
No. I mean, but going back up into the tower.
You mean up in here?
Yeah, though I don't recall there being a battery, per se.
Yeah. Oh, here. It was this.
That. Okay.
Yes, we already did.
Oh, we did. So do we have to talk with him again?
Yeah, let's try that. Like we haven't looked at this.
You haven't talked with him in so long, we don't know
Yeah.
if we've gone out of sequence.
I'm curious how much of the game you could get through without ever talking to him.
Probably a substantial portion.
You ain't got the horse sense to get
maybe we need to do the trees and the battery.
Okay, I'm gonna go take a look at the battery again. Maybe it's not fully connected. Like, maybe we hooked up the capacitor, but maybe we didn't hook up the cable.
Well, the cable isn't connected in any way as far as I can tell if it's that one. Because you need the cart. Or something.
I don't know. I'm not even sure if I can connect that one. I'm really confused. 'Cause I don't remember there being anything attached to that.
And there's no way we can
There's
get
this,
across
there's the
there.
tree. We turned a thing.
Without the cart. We need the cart somehow.
I don't know. I'm still not entirely convinced about needing the cart up here. Mainly just because I'm not even sure if we can get it up here.
Yeah, unless there's another portal.
Yeah, well, we've also got these things in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe...
Well, that's what's blocking the door.
Yeah. But the problem is, it really doesn't seem like there's a way to get these moving. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is just dead-end track. With a bunch of crap on it. So even
And
if
it looks like this hasn't been sphered out of something else either. So
No.
they're just here.
Yeah. Well, I guess let's go work on the,
Let's go to the tree. Except we need to power the tree, don't we? To get into it. Right?
Yeah, let's just go back to the green area. So question is, do you want to take first green portal we found or second one?
I mean, why don't we try taking the one from up here?
Okay, sure. Let's see. So how's this game? Seeing as people are asking. I'm enjoying it. I kind of wish the presentation was a little bit less wandering around and a little bit more puzzly. Just because you spend a lot of time doing aimless wandering.
I really do like the original Myst series more from what I've seen. But
Yeah.
that's because of the fantastical elements to it. I mean, the fact that they're incorporating aliens and this one's nice, but we haven't seen any of them. Not even like a glimpse or
Yeah.
a smidgen. So, are the Villein the aquatic people then? And the
maybe?
mofang are something we have not seen as of yet?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I'm just wondering what civilization was the one that made the fish diagrams. Probably the Villein, right?
Yeah, they mentioned four races.
But the Arai are the barnacles.
Yeah.
What? Good.
It just runs into a little bit of a lag issue every once in a while. Okay, so it was it over here? No.
Oh, there's a place off to the left.
I remember what it is now. There's nothing over here. However, it's to get to the teleporter we go through here.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this is the first one we were supposed to go through. Hard to tell.
Maybe one of the earlier ones we were supposed to go through. We didn't open it sheerly because we didn't realize it was a lever down rather than a side swipe.
Yeah, I pressed the button a bunch and I was confused. Or no, I just looked at it and it didn't look like it did anything at the time. Now we know.
All right.
Blur. Wish No Man's Sky looked like this.
Digitize.
I wish No Man's Sky was specifically
Actually,
designed.
this reminds me of the whole Crunchitize that you love so much.
Oh yeah, it totally is.
Crunchitize.
You know, I haven't had Captain Crunch in about a year now. Maybe two. Like, I think the last time I had Captain Crunch was back at our old apartment.
Ah, interesting. I never eat the stuff, so it's all on
It's
you.
pretty good in my opinion.
Ooh, jungle. And hey, is
Yeah,
that
it's Villein.
Villein Oh, so the Villein are actually from the forest, or are they exploring
the Villein are
forest?
from the jungle area, which makes sense because we saw a ton of the barnacles on the previous world.
But the barnacles couldn't have possibly carved stuff into the rock?
Is this the edge? Or is this just a random invisible wall? It's a random invisible wall.
Mm-hmm. With some diagrams.
Bah.
always like the forest worlds the most.
Go figure. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. Unfortunately, I think I'm starting to hit my, like, fatigue limit. Oh.
Is this a puzzle?
No, it's not a puzzle. It's a no-go. This is a locked door.
Oh.
So you know how this was the first one we're supposed to go through? It's supposed to be an introduction to the fact that you can teleport and nothing more.
Unless we can open it from the opposite side.
Nope. Well, sort of. We need to go back all the way back to the,
The other green one?
Yeah. That's the only way I can think of. Oof.
Whoa.
Back we go. I guess. That's the one thing I don't like about puzzle games like this. Heavy backtracking is really hard. Because I get really sleepy during heavy backtracking points.
Talk about it. I was trying to do 100% completion on the original Metroid Prime. And I'd played Metroid Prime 3 first because I had a Wii. And they hadn't released a Wii edition. And I didn't want to get GameCube versions of the previous games. So I decided to wait until the trilogy came out. And unlike the third game, when you reach a point, it actually helps you locate where pickups are. And obviously, the more pickups you have, the more cutscenes you get at the very end, with 100% completion being ideal.
Yeah.
And yeah, when you're going around maps and you're trying to hear the subtle woo, it's just like, come on.
Yeah. Someday I'd like to play those,
all
but
the
not
while
100%.
fighting enemies and that respawn in every room. At least you don't have enemies to fight in this. I always find this to be quite relaxing.
I find this relaxing, but after a certain point, I start getting real sleepy playing it because it's kind of a passive game. There are moments
it's not
of
making
like,
your heart race.
nah, like.
Not that that's what keeps you.
You know, there are
alive enough
interesting
to play a
moments
game.
for sure, but I do. Oh,
Well, that's the number pad. Remember? That's for a different room.
well, this is for Farley's house. Well, we're going back to Farley's house.
Oh.
Let's see if we can find the code for that door. I'm confused because yeah, if we can get that shortcut, that gives us a couple of options.
That way we don't have to walk all the way around, which means we can put that drawbridge
Yeah.
over, right?
The only problem is I don't know.
Oh, could it be the year that she was teleported? That was 1983, right?
Well, 1903 was when the whole thing got teleported.
Well, that was 1903, but her family came in 1983, right?
Farley never said.
Yeah, she said it was her grandmother on the porch.
She said she was 3 years old. But yeah, we could try 1903.
No, let's
No.
try 1983. Was it 1983?
This
No.
is grasping at straws. Like we could try and come up with arbitrary things, but my bet is it's a specific passcode we find at some point. Not like Steven's birthday. Just I know there's no Steven, but it's just like it's one of those where it's like it's too random.
Well, it's 4, so that's why I thought a year would make sense.
A year might make sense, but I don't think so. I don't think in that case. I don't know. Yeah, no, the problem is the running back and forth. Like, I feel like the shortcut should have been the first things that we unlocked, not the teleporters. Because this, going from one end of the town to the other is definitely slow.
Was it something in the house? I mean, the only thing that we found in the house
don't
were the
know.
booklets and the recorders.
Yeah, I wanted to. I want to see. I want to get close to. I want to get close to the door on the other side because I didn't even see it coming through. And I was confused.
It'd be funny if you can just open it up from the inside and you never needed a passcode.
I mean, you know, could be
What's
worse.
on the mailbox, by the way?
Yep. Somebody mentioned the mailbox in one of the comments, and I forgot about this. To Caroline or whomever else might come back. It's been 5 days and not a soul has returned. I am inclined to believe that things have not gone well. Yet, surprisingly, I'm still alive. And that both supremely perplexes me and gives me some portion of hope. I've retreated to my vault for protection and to contemplate my options.
Hey, you forgot to say it in a drawl.
I don't wanna.
A wash basin.
Oh, so this is it. Oh.
Oh, and there's more.
No, no,
Oh, wait,
no,
wait,
no.
that was the cavern. So you can't open it from the inside?
I don't think so. We can try.
No. Oh, come on. Anything in the tray? Nope.
I'm gonna just swing around and look for a,
Oh, no, that wasn't a
No,
lever.
it's just
Piping.
a thing. So it's none of these. None of that. You know, I'm gonna go with the crazy option. Turn this on. Switch this. No.
That's not spots where all of those have gone.
No, it's too even. Even if we lined it up to something, I bet it wouldn't do anything. So let's try the crazy man option.
To see if those make a date? Nah.
I don't know. It could line up with something bizarre. Another backer reward item. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, well, let's go back for the green teleporter and actually end up in the Villein area or something. Wait. Hold on. Somebody just gave us a tip. And I'm gonna be...
Oh, 1436?
1436. I'm gonna be kind of crankles if they're right.
I mean...
Okay, 1436.
That'd be weird, though, because that's literally the address of her house.
Yeah, so you know how you've been giving me, like, dates and stuff? That's my complaint here. If that's the case...
Well, the reason why I was giving you the dates is I was trying to think of the year that she was brought. I mean, that's her grandma's house. You know?
Yeah. Like, you're not wrong about that, but at the same time...
Like, who would secure their house with their own address number?
Yeah. Well, we'll go find out. I wanna...
But was I right about it? Her coming in 1983 or was it 1989?
No, she has nothing to do with that. 1903 was the mining town, Michelle.
No. 83.
I don't think she said anything about
She came in the
1983.
80s. That's all I know.
Why? What was the context for that? I don't remember that in the slightest.
She had it in the recording device. Her grandmother took her in her arms. She was just a little girl.
Yeah, but she said she was 3.
Right, she was 3 years old. So is her birthday 1980? Well, you can try the house number. It was
Oops.
1436, right?
Okay.
Well, what?
It's her address backwards.
Her address backwards.
Yep.
Because it's the back door.
Oh.
Derf.
Wow, that's really clever, actually.
Okay. Yay. And you see, it would have made sense if it was the date that she was either born or the date that she and her mom, or grandma, sorry, came in.
Yeah.
You're just sort of sitting there a little bit. What's going on?
I'm just kind of annoyed. Like, apparently there's a note that justifies it. Though I like the fact that, you know, address backwards because it's the back door. Like, that is really clever. How the hell is anybody supposed to find that out?
Well, no one's supposed to, right? I mean,
I don't know.
Haven't you ever tried figuring out what your name sounds like backwards? And I mean, sometimes people do that to create names
But
for
like, it's
characters and
but
such.
this goes back to like the whole date thing that you're feeding me, though. It felt so arbitrary that I highly doubt.
Wander, most people I know for their, whether it be their PIN numbers or their garage door openers and such, they usually choose a date of significance because most of those passcodes are 4 digits.
Didn't I just figure it out? I would not have figured it out if somebody hadn't told me the address bit. Like, if there was a hint for that, count me in. But I have not seen a single hint about
The thing
address
is,
backwards. Maybe we just run into it later.
the thing is, like when we were in the house, she was just talking about the year that she had arrived with her grandma. This is the Farley house and stuff. So I just thought it was either going to be her birthday because she had dropped the hint that she was 3 years old, so you would know the year she was born.
I
or...
still think you heard wrong.
No, it was definitely Farley recounting how she came.
Well, yeah, I do not remember. I heard something about I was 3 when I came. My grandmother picked me up. Never heard a single thing about a date.
I thought I had.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, one way or another, we have this now. So we should be able to lower this,
Yep.
this bridge. Okay, so that gives us that.
Oh, that gives you the other side of the river, right?
Sort of. We still gotta figure out how to get the thing to turn around. We also have this. We've never been here.
Interesting.
Interdasting. Okay. Oh, we got the tower, but it's probably gonna be locked. So I don't think the tower
Is
has...
it energized even? Oh, it's the dial.
Phone number again. Phone number. It's 6 digits.
6 digits.
Huh.
Well, it could be month, day, year for something.
Yeah. I don't think we're supposed to be here yet. I'm gonna take a screenshot of it.
Really?
Yeah, might as well. The 6 number code is difficult to have. Tell me when I want to hit. It's not that I want a hint or not. It's just, it feels like I'm not supposed to know that yet. It's like, what's a good example of a game where if you know what you're doing, you can actually go straight to the last boss? At the very, like, from the get-go.
Okay, down there?
Sort of.
Oh, but this doesn't take us to the other side. Oh, because that bridge.
I think it would work. But I really think we should... Let's go for the green thing. But yeah, no, I don't want to like jump ahead because I know a password that I shouldn't know. Like, even that like back door address thing.
That felt a little cheap.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we could have been mulling over that for ages without any
we could have never
clue.
figured out. And I'm kind of waiting until we figure out what it is.
I really thought we were gonna find a note or something in there.
Yeah.
That would have hinted to us. I mean, as I said before, listening to all those recordings, you finally got her backstory for things, and I thought it was the date. But whatever.
But I'd rather run into I'd rather play a game with a ton of like crazy puzzles that you have to solve, instead of like
Guess
weird
this.
hints and clues and stuff. And I'm not entirely sure yet. The problem is we were given the answer without being given the puzzle. So I can only assume that either we get a note at some point, or we're supposed to guess based off of her address. I'm really hoping it's the former with the, you know, there's a note saying, here's the key for the back door, it's my address. Or something like that. But maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, I really want to go to that green place.
Yeah.
And I'm lost. I've been... Oh.
Oh, you have to close
Well, I
it
mean,
down.
it's unlocked, so it shouldn't be a problem. Also, we know it. Anyway. Should play Portal in that case. We played a little bit of Portal 2, and we need to go back and play the rest of it. And I wouldn't mind playing, like, Portal 1 and then 2 single player at some point. Because I think both of those would be really fun. Because, yeah, the Portal games are amazing puzzles, but they're like, logic, procedural... What would you even want to call them? They're very specific in their puzzling.
I mean, it is... Some of it's trial and error, some of it is thinking 3 steps ahead.